Okay, everybody, welcome back. We're keyed in on the North Taranaki team skipped by Mark Ridley, playing the Tauranga team skipped by Jeff Cowie. While we've been setting up, I see we must have had an exciting start because the jack's right to the back of the mat and there's two blues and nothing else on site. We have moved away from the mat we've been covering, so interesting to see how this one plays. Nothing like first bowl of a game to have to draw within with a jack within about 2 inches of the back of the mat. I don't know if we caught that, Sean, but that may well have been Sean Ridley's tongue in front of the camera. Couldn't be anybody else's, it was a long tongue.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a great bowl. Who was that? Lorraine Phipps? Well, she's got 5 New Zealand titles, people. Don't know where Matthew is. So, there you go, Jacob White. Merry Christmas. Language. There you go. Hold on to that. Say something insightful. Show everybody that you don't just swear and curse and drive at heads. Right. So, who we got here? We've got Sean Ridley and Mark Ridley having a good look. And I guess you're probably thinking, go at it as a 2, because at least if I do kill it, it's only 2 shots away, not 3 as it will be with Ali Wilson when he gets his turn. Technology's too much for Jacob, he can't work a clip. Put on there. Matthew's running around doing his county's president duties, tidying up dishes. Right, decision's been made. I reckon, what do we got? Forehand, maybe looking to get on the blue and just open. What's happening here? Oh, he's a bit tight. No change to the head. Well, Matthew picked the right time to go away. Walks back to a pretty good head for Tauranga team. Lorraine Phipps.
Blue holding through.
Lorraine Phipps was last bowl was the one on as a back toucher. So Sean Ridley's just tried to open it up. Played narrow. Didn't miss the call here, but I'm assuming they're just drawing towards the back of the mat. Yeah, this is a bit of draw in that hand too.
Oh, that's a great bowl.
That's great
4
bowls.
shots.
Well,
But both these teams lost their first round of fours, so both of them will be wanting to make amends.
I'm assuming a good draw bowler like you, Matthew, would just get down there and draw that. But I think
no, I'd be playing into the blue there and probably taking them all off.
that's no surprise there.
Yeah, there's no point being 4 down when the kill's only worth 3.
That's right. That's right. And to be fair, Sean Ridley's last bowl was a poke at the head to change the state of play, but he was a little bit tight.
Ali Wilson will be looking for the blue there, trying to peel maybe the front one off and the back one off and try and cut the kink down to 2. He's looking to play onto the front blue, onto the orange there. He's sitting around a little bit. Oh, let's change it a bit, cut it down to 3.
Oh, you've got to try and protect it, don't you? You're drawing up to that front blue.
Oh, you just draw down there and just applying more pressure and forcing the opposition to play with weight. And I think Jeff Curry from Tauranga. More than happy if North Taranaki killed it and they picked up 3 in the first end.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to start, is it?
It's certainly a good way to start.
Tell you what, this match seems to be drawing back nicely, Matthew, because
I'd be no good on it then.
well, there's still a channel up the middle, you just have to paint heavier.
Yeah. I think you lost your fuzzy bit off your microphone.
Microphone. Right. And a big thank you to Alex Reid, Colin Williams for providing and everybody else involved, Steve Fisher's tablet, but the gear that we're using to stream this is all provided by the Auckland team. I believe the camera is actually provided by Auckland Outdoor Bowls. Alex has friends in high places.
So we are very, very, very fortunate to be able to run this live streaming. Thanks to Alex Reid, sort of getting all this up and running. Over the last few years, he's certainly done a lot of work for indoor bowls and promoting and pushing it out onto social media, and getting people from all over the world, really, not just in our own backyard, but certainly people from the UK and Scotland and Australia and all that viewing in. I think during the test match, I think we had somebody from Belgium watching,
really?
some far out country. I think it was Alaska. Sorry, it was Alaska. Somebody was over there backpacking over in Alaska watching the test. So that just goes to show you that social media, it's all over the world, and people all over the world are watching and taking interest. So that's certainly a good thing to help promote our sport by
100%.
by watching it and learning. And so if you are new to the game, you just happen to found our live stream and never seen this game before. It's indoor bowls. It's mostly played in New Zealand, Australia, and the UK.
In different versions.
Both countries have different versions, but the concept is certainly the same. The scoring system's a little bit the same. The same idea to try and win the games. It's closest to the jack, which is the white ball.
Just pointing out too, we had a lot of viewers yesterday and this morning from England and Scotland and the like, and asking questions. And one of the things that we haven't really seen is a kill. So the orange team here is playing up to the head. The penalty is if he plays it too positive and the jack goes off the back of the mat, that's 3 shots away.
Good shot.
So it may look like it's an easy game. There's no donk or block in the middle, and you can just hack into your heart's desire.
Yeah.
You do have to have consequences and repercussions if you do stuff it up. For want of another technical term.
Yeah. So
I think Mark is probably trying to chip the orange in.
Yeah. Probably looking just try and cut the count down to maybe like 2, rather than plough straight into the head and just knock the kitty off for 3, and dropping a 3. Probably wants to say, well, why drop a 3 when I can try and cut it down to 2? Perhaps maybe if he's maybe 4 down with his last bowl, he might look to be a little bit more aggressive and probably look for the kill.
Sometimes there's a term, taking your medicine, and sometimes these are the heads where you look at it and you go, you know what, we're going to drop something, just make sure it's as little as possible. Jeff Curry probably won't be too positive here. He's probably looking just to make sure that there are lesser options for Mark Ridley and the North Taranaki team, and he's gone for a block. And I think he's probably identified that orange plant will go into that split and perhaps cut the count down. And I believe he's still looking for it. This time he's changing to forehand. Yeah,
so he might be looking to play into more bowls here. He's got to be careful, he doesn't want to be taking any of the closest orange out. Oh, Jesus. I think he's 4 down there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pushing another blow in.
Yeah.
Was that 3, was it? Right, first of all, we'll swap camera. We'll try and get the score from the team.
They said it was 3.
3?
Yeah. 3. So that's 3 to Tauranga.
3 to blue.
First team. So the standings at the moment after the first round of today's play is Otago on 36, Canterbury on 31.5, Tauranga on 22, Hutt Valley 35.5, North Taranaki on 43, and Auckland had a fantastic round. They are sitting on 48 points, so they are 5 points in front of North Taranaki. So I think Taranaki last night had a fantastic round when they were sitting on 28 points.
Yeah, they're 8 points ahead at the start of the day.
Yeah, so they didn't...
but then they closed up, they lost both their fours. Auckland won theirs, and it was even score, and Auckland have pushed ahead.
That's right.
Yeah, it's good leading by Valhagen. We covered a game of pairs before lunch. She played leading for Roger Bartosh, and she played very good lead bowls.
She certainly did. Dennis Brent leading off for North Taranaki, Mark Ridley's team. Going down on his backhand, looking to probably try and draw and sit on his last bowl there, covering both those blues there. And that'll give Lorraine Phipps and force that front orange up into the head, onto the blue, into the jack.
Bear with us. I think we just had a technical issue and the live feed stopped. I've just restarted it and we're going again.
Very good.
I hope.
Glad to have everyone back.
Yep, here we go. We're back in it.
Fantastic.
Roger Bartosh, if he gets on those
Draw it
oranges.
in there, sitting right on those oranges
That's a
now.
great bowl.
So that's Tauranga will be sitting there for 2 shots
Just see if we can zoom this in a little bit.
and covering those 3 back oranges nicely.
Yeah, I think if Jeff Coe was to put his finger at a spot on the mat, it would have been exactly where that bowl ended.
Pretty much. I think Ali's got to be trying to play into it. If he can try and get something onto that orange, it is a little bit covered by that front blue there. But even if he got onto
on
the
the
blue
back
and
end.
just pushed it out a bit, just open it up for Mark there to be able to play something into it.
Well, he's looking
He's
his
playing
back
on
end.
his
I think
back
he's
end
looking
here.
to sit on the wing bowl of the 2 blues. Maybe he can get movement.
Playing to reach. He's not happy with it. It's throwing it a bit too wide. Yeah.
Sometimes it's worth spinning a bowl to move the front to give
That's
you an
right.
opportunity to see the shot you want to play. It's quite funny, Matthew. We play this game a lot, and you get the odd bowl that's right in the spot you want to play through, and you think, geez, life's tough. And then you look at the carpet bowls in the UK with the wood in the middle, the block in the middle, and you think, good God,
Yeah.
it'll drive me nuts.
It would drive me nuts.
You'd have to start playing with the right weight and taking the right green.
Oh.
That's half of us gone.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. That's where it all comes down to your first 2 bowls. You've got to do the hard work first.
Yeah.
You know, mate, make sure you're there with your first 2.
It's probably a learning experience for you. You've realised the value of a lead. It's not all about the skip with the thunder drive.
No, this is certainly not. It's not all about the skip. The skip's only there to direct the players and maybe just add in a bonus or put in blocks, really. But
Well, when I played, normally it's comic amusement.
yeah, that's right.
What do you think Mark's doing here? You think he's looking to draw on the forehand, perhaps? That blue tends to looks like it's made his backhand draw a little bit too wide. Okay.
I suggested that we plug that in while we were at lunch, but you said no, it'll be alright, it'll last all day.
We're only 17% on the tablet too. That's
Just
good.
leave that.
Okay.
No, I switched the cable because the cable's not as good as the other.
Oh, okay.
Right. We're getting IT advice from Colin Williams. He's probably should be playing. Who's your skip? Simon. Oh, he's pretty crazy. He's looking the other way, watching the outdoor, isn't he?
No, I came to get water.
Oh,
Just happened to be on the way.
keep hydrated. I think Jeff Kay may be looking to push through the orange. No, he's blocking again. I think Mark's probably looking at this head thinking the worm has to turn at some stage. Just hang in there, cut it down as much as you can.
Right.
Maybe next end is the end that we get the chance to put pressure on. But you don't want to be giving up numbers too early in the game and having to fight for scores.
That's right.
What do you think he's looking at, Matthew? It's hard to see where we're positioned. So
That's right.
the mat we're looking at is the third mat in, so we're probably another 4 or 5 metres away from the head. So we're trying to call this of what we see on the screen.
I think Jeff Coey's actually played a pretty good block to sort of stop Mark from pushing one of these oranges in. I'm not sure whether he can get onto that the second short blue and push it onto the orange, whether that sort of sits it over onto the jack or anything like that. But
That's what I wondered.
I think he's going to be playing. He's certainly playing with a bit of weight there. He's coming around that
he's
blue.
in.
Oh, he was trying to get that outside orange. He was close to it too, and he knew it. A bit frustrated there. So it looked like another 3,
Sean.
possibly. So that was 3 to
It's 2. 2
2
to Tauranga.
to Tauranga. So it's 5-0.
5-0.
5-0 after 2. Val leading off. Playing very consistent lead bowls, Val.
She was impressive the last game of chess.
She certainly was. Always making sure she's getting that first bowl behind the jack. Give herself a chance.
Dennis Brent here on the forehand. Yeah, that's a good bowl.
Yep, another handy back bowl by Val. It's always very important to in a game of fours they have your leads reaching up to the jack, especially being behind.
Yeah.
You're not going to have wasted bowls behind as a lead in a game of fours.
It's like you mentioned yesterday. It's similar to a game of chess. You're trying to outthink people,
That's right.
and you know the more spots you cover, the less risk you have, and
That's right.
you know the jack almost all the time will go backwards. So you know it's easy to focus and turn around and say, oh, I've drawn a toucher every end, but sometimes the person that puts 2 bowls a foot behind is actually having the better game.
That's right. So Lorraine here playing on her backhand and drawing the kitty across.
Yeah,
This is a
bowl
lovely
by
bowl
Lorraine.
bowled by
The
Lorraine.
case in point there, if Lorraine had dragged that clean, she'd be sitting there with 3 shots and a pretty handy head.
Fours is very much a thinking game. I guess probably like the triples and pairs and singles as well, but you're certainly going to be thinking all the time because there's so many bowls on the mat, and
Yeah.
this is so many different things can happen in a game of fours. There's so many bowls on the mat, so many things you can play off and play into, and it just changes it all around. And it can be a little bit of a lottery at times, a game of fours. It's,
Certainly, I don't know, this is just my feelings, but it's almost a forgotten art too. Like going back in time, there was a lot more fours played than there is now.
Oh, yeah.
And you learnt how to play fours. Like you'd go
That's
to your
right.
club, you'd have a lot of members, and you'd be playing fours, and you learnt the tactics. Whereas these days,
That's right.
you play your pairs, you play your triples, you learn to draw, and then the art of building ahead or disrupting ahead is probably not what it used to be.
No, that's right. Fours also commonly known as rinks.
Yeah. Roger Batosh here on his forehand.
Gonna try and beat that blue
Blocking
there and
the
get right
fielder.
in it.
There
Yeah,
he goes, what a great ball.
that's a great bowl.
What do you think, Matthew's on the forehand, isn't he?
I think he's on the forehand, trying to draw him between the two blues there.
Yeah. If he
If he can reach up onto the back one there, I mean, he could
if he
probably.
draws the shot bowl, sits it down,
he could
back
be
moves
looking to
into
be
good.
reaching into. Oh, actually, maybe looking to play onto the front blue there. See if he can try and squeeze a jack out.
I think
He'd probably do that on the other hand, like as we were saying, like drawing in between two blues. He could be sort of playing a foot and a half over, playing into it and sort of moving the front one or the back one.
I just want to see what they call, because me personally, I'd be looking forehand draw. You sit the shot while moving, keeping it tight, but as people know, you're far more aggressive than I am. And Alan gave himself a chance.
Yeah, so certainly looking to make sure he was reaching into and try and get onto one of those blues there, try and sit one of them down and hopefully just try and change it a little bit to make it a little bit easier. When you're 4-5 behind on the board after two ends and you got a bowl sitting in between two of your opposition bowls, it's this pressure comes on and
He does it right.
to try and draw something like that, sometimes it might be easier just to play a little bit over and play a little bit more aggressive to see if you can try and move something around.
Think about it though, how many times do you get a 3 or 4 or 5-0 lead and all of a sudden you drop 2 threes
That's
and you're
right.
thinking, holy hell, we've played good bowls and
That's right.
we're behind and
That's
four
right.
certainly can turn on a dime.
Oh, that's right. When you've got 8 bowls to work with and there's 16 bowls on the mat,
There you go. And
very
slice
good.
of the jack, one
a
orange.
slice of jack over. It's still orange may be holding the shot, but I think the head's still really favouring blue at this stage, with orange only having 1 bowl on the mat there. Right, Jeff Coe, he'll be making sure he's sort of pushing right up onto that shot orange and pushing it through. That's the way he likes to play. So Jeff Coe plays a little bit different than anybody else. He's a push bowler.
I was just about to make the comment. He'd be probably the finest push bowler of our time at the moment, I think.
Yep. There's been some great push bowlers over the years. There's no right way or wrong way to hold a bowl or deliver a bowl. It was always what works for you. And Jeff came in there and pushed that orange right through.
Mark is looking something similar here, trying to get movement on that jack.
Jeff Coe is a very crafty player and can someone be very, very hard to play against because.
Great bowl there by Mark Ridley. He may have 2.
Jeff Coe also a very good darts player. I think he's also a very good pool player as well too, from what I hear.
Well, I'm going to have to move cameras. Sorry, I've just realised that one of the Tauranga players is standing in front of the camera.
Oh, that's Val.
Val Hagen. Yeah, she probably doesn't know. So I'm going to go and tap her on the shoulder, mate.
So you can probably change the camera angle back now.
Right.
Alright, that's right.
We were so impressed with Mark Ridley's shot, and we're the only ones that get to see it.
Yeah.
Talk about it all we like, but so what's Jeff up to here? Looking to draw that blue down?
Yeah, I think he's going to try and draw and sit it down.
Give himself a good chance.
Yeah,
Yeah, what a great bowl.
very good bowl by Jeff.
Jeff has 2 New Zealand titles, 2 triples. We got one with Colin Dow.
Yes.
We got one with Paul Smith.
Yeah, yes, he won the triple. Did he
In
win the
Tauranga.
triples
Was it in
with
Tauranga?
Paul Smith?
In Tauranga, I
I
think.
think he won the triples with Paul Smith, and I'm pretty sure he's won with
Colin
Keith
Dow.
Setter and Colin Dow.
And he won the Insight Singles. Was it?
So that was
3 years ago?
1 point to Tauranga. So they now lead 6-0 after 3. So Val gets to throw the jack up again. Throw a little bit too long. Ridley wants about 1.5 foot short of the square. And Val with her first bowl. Right in. And we're falling about 1/2 foot short.
It's quite funny here. We have Tauranga's other team playing back to back. So Paul Smith is
Playing Daniel
Paul
French
Smith
from
is-
Otago, and Daniel French has just killed it.
Paul Smith is routinely playing a bowl, turning around and watching what's happening in the mat behind him.
Sometimes it can be quite handy having your team sort of playing behind you. You can sort of cheer each other up. You got 4 extra people sort of backing you as well.
Yep. And I'm a big believer personally in do what you like between bowls. You switch on and switch off. Everybody's different. Some people like to focus on then Matt never gets in front of him. If that's what drives you to play the best bowls you can. But you know, it's an art to be able to switch off, do something, look and switch on, and you know, Smithy's definitely one of those people. Dennis Brent here.
You sort of want to keep your focus going in between your own bowls, but sort of also want to sort of just switch off and just give your mind a bit of a break, because playing in this you're sort of always thinking, and you get sort of more mentally tired than you do physically tired.
Yeah, well, you think last night we finished just before 11. Today they've started at 9. I don't know if it'll quite be 11 tonight when we finish, but it won't be far off.
It won't be far off. The first round taking 4 and a bit hours.
So you've got guys on their feet and thinking, concentrating for the best part of a day and a half.
Dinner's sort of planned for around about 6 o'clock, so probably might not be starting back here for the last round of the day until probably about 7 o'clock. So
we started at 7 last night too.
Yeah, so I guess it's going to be depending on the scores, on who's doing what on the board, and whether some of the teams that are probably a little bit out of it, sort of running in sort of 4th, 5th and 6th place, where they might be looking to play a little bit quicker or something, or
I'm sensing something positive happening here, Matthew. I reckon he's going to tell Roger to play through the
pushing on that front
through the blue or even the inside orange. Yeah. You play the inside orange, your bowl follows through, it might jam Jack.
Yeah.
These are the times as the the opposition team, you've just played 3 or 4 good bowls, you sit there with a good head and you think, please, please leave it alone. Yeah, it's down on 2 knees, must mean weight's coming.
Could be interesting. He doesn't want to be wide and clicked in the outside orange, and I think he's. Oh, is he wide?
There you go. Hit and follow through.
Just got the outside bowl and ran through. If it had been half a bowl wider, he would have been popping his own one off. Blew right off, and then sit there and fall down. So, probably a little bit fortunate there. Probably person myself from this angle, from where I'm sitting from, I probably might have been looking to play the other hand. Yeah. I'm going to try and push my blue into the head or be slightly tight. You have that middle orange to try and crunch it in. But
yeah, Ali falling a bit short there, but again, nuisance value. There's another bowl that Jeff has to navigate to get a bowl into the head. Now he's looking through the middle, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
And by nature, Jeff is a very aggressive person.
Oh yes, he is. He's not afraid of having a go at anyone.
No.
He's one of those players that likes to look outside the box, not just look just directly at the head. He likes to look at bowls that are sort of out on the side as well, that he can, if there's something there to slide off or something out there to promote or hit or push into the head, it's going to give him a better angle. Yeah. You know, so he's always looking at every bowl on the mat, not just what every bowl around the kitty or the jack. He's looking at everything.
What are you thinking, Matthew?
You can see Jeff now. He's just looking at the head now, and he's just sort of thinking, right, I'm up next after Ali's North Taranaka's played his bowl. What's he going to do, and then what can I do? So he's already thinking. He's already thinking to his next bowl already. So thinking about what's Ali going to do, and what am I going to do?
I reckon he's got his little smirk on, thinking, I'm going to squat down and I'm going to give that blue a pump into good thump into the orange. And Ali's sitting there and talking with Mark, saying, how are we going to stop him? And they're either going to try and push that bowl on the side of the head, in the head, or he's going to go around the back. And look at him pushing the bowl in, and that's probably perfect.
Oh, that's right. So Jeff is not going to be short here. I would
that
not
may have
imagine.
set it up a plant, but instead it's the orange bowl coming in to the orange head.
It's not nicely set up for really.
Have a look at the camera. Look, I think it gets off the inside of the orange, and it may well get a piece of jack. Could drive it through, and potentially it comes. If he plays that blue, potentially the orange is coming for the other orange and maybe squeezing jack. I think, that's what Jeff's pointing at now. That's all right, mate. I'll call the shots. You play 'em.
So Jeff is going to look for the front orange there, and certainly he'll be.
I think he's looking for the front blue.
I think he's motioned. He's going to be playing the. Yep, he's going to look for the front orange to try and blast it right through the head there. Just try and open it up. That would be his main goal. If he wasn't there, he's going to open it right up.
That's a good result. He's given himself a chance with his last ball.
Yeah, he's certainly right. Opened up the front there, and he's got two back bowls sitting right in the square there. I think if you're,
What do you do if you're marking now? Because do you
I
try and draw short of the head?
I think it's a bit too tight to be playing under those short wing oranges there. I think he's got to be trying to draw that orange up a little bit, or just underneath it if he falls a little bit short. Even if he falls like a foot and a half short of the jack.
Yeah, that's one
That's
thing.
going to make it a bit tough for Jeff to get in there. There's going to be plenty of bowls there for him to hit. But he's only got to hit one of them wrong, and his bowl's going to be right off the head there.
To make a bigger target or a split, which is what
Mark Ridley has just drawn the jack clean, and it'll be interesting to see if
it goes through
he
the
can
head.
go through the head there.
So Jeff might be playing up here on either hand, looking to turn that last bowl, squeeze the jack between the oranges into the square,
That's right.
and we'll have two shots, thanks. Yeah, they're pointing at it.
Jeff will need to be in this with Mark Ridley having last bowl. If Jeff doesn't get this, Mark will be right in there again with 4, and then the score's going to be for 5-4. So,
And I mean, ultimately, if he kills it by being too positive, he's still going to lead a 3. He doesn't want to risk dropping a 6.
no.
So he's played positive.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a bit unlucky.
So he's even
but-
dropping his 3. So that still keeps Terrell two in front.
And I think that was in his plans, Matthew, to make sure that he changed
That's right. He certainly had. I mean, he probably would have been hoping for the jack to sort of go back there. It's probably a little bit too heavy for what he was hoping for, but I'd say he's quite happy with that result, the way the head was sitting.
That's North Taranaki giving himself a good chance getting back in the game.
That's
only
right.
3 behind. Dennis Brent breaking into the head.
That's right.
Yep. Spot's always a good pain.
Dennis Brent there with a couple of handy bowls there. Got his first one to the square, and his next one's probably about 3-4 inches short of the jack. And there's a real loose bowl by Val from Taranaki there, seeing it all the way down. Probably just looking to try and rest onto that back orange there, but it's getting a little bit heavy. I'm sure the bowl won't be wasted back there. You never know in a game of bowls.
No. Interesting to know if these teams, in their talks before games, have any certain tactics. Like I know we've been involved in teams where you sort of say, right, as a lead, just get them past, don't worry about this, and try and plan your plan of attack before you even play.
Yeah, I think you can sort of plan your how you're going to play the game by knowing sort of how the players in your own team sort of play. I mean, you
What
might
their
have
preferences are.
I mean, you could have you have a draw bowler like Val. You tell her you can draw behind, and if you had someone like a Mike Phipps at 2, he's very good too. Always looking to try and play into things. Always looking to try and
bowl,
move things.
moves the
And
jack,
just move things around all the time. So if you had an aggressive 2, someone that likes to play aggressive, and the natural game is to be aggressive.
Yep.
You'd be telling your lead, throw them behind, let the opposition lead draw close, and then you 2 can play into it. Or you can tell your lead and your 2 to play into it if your 3's aggressive, or you get your 2 to play into it, so you get your 3 to draw into it.
Yeah.
Just, but I mean, game changes are always going to change. Can change after you. It's always good to go in with a sort of a plan, for the skip to go in with a plan, so he can direct his team. But sometimes game plans can change throughout a game.
Well, quite often you play against a team who has a similar game plan and does it better than you.
Sure. So Ali's playing up into the head there. We'll try and get some movement and some bowls there. He's managed to push one blue off there. So Taronga's sitting there for one shot. Looks like North Taranaki got it pretty set up there for the outside blue there to try and push the shot bowl back.
So what are we calling here? We're looking to draw positive to get onto that back orange, and if you're a bit tight, you're turning the blue.
Well, I think Jeff is looking to say, look, if you go past the blue, you got a back bowl there, but if you do sit the blue down, you're going to push the kitty out the side, and it's going to bring our back bowls into play and sort of force them to draw that way as well, and draw the kitty into the oranges. So.
Yeah, played it well.
Yeah.
That's what he was called to do.
I was really happy with that.
Well, it was a big chance here for Ali though. He gets saying he draws that jack around the corner.
That's right. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be first and first served here. So Ali, Mark Ridley, the skipper North Taranaki, will be wanting Ali to be get right in there. Yeah, that's but
if you're Roger Bartosh here, Jeff Cowie would be hoping that you draw one right on time. Back toucher would be great. How's he off for weight?
You might be sure.
Good enough to be useless. He's probably shot. I think Mark Ridley will be looking for the orange.
Orange split there into the two blues there.
Looks like it.
Probably just a yard over sort of thing, because I think
you played on the back end.
It's not a very tight split, is it?
And Mark's down and playing it already before Dennis Brent's still making his way up there.
Probably might need to switch the camera. Oh no, that's right. No, we can see what's going on there. Oh. I'm surprised he didn't look at playing
on the other hand.
On the other hand, he's given himself two options there. If he look to play the orange, but if he's really wide, he can get onto the blue and push the kitty.
Yeah. That's why I started to call before I saw him get down to play that hand. And Jeff, as smart man that he is, has put one right back there.
So I was happy just to go for the orange. So probably an easier shot to get on the orange that way.
What do we got here, mate?
Oh, he's got a bit of both, and he's managed to get the shot there. Has he got three?
He might have three.
Oh,
that's a great pole.
What
Take what we know, put it on the stamp, mail it to somebody.
Yeah.
Jeff will be looking to play under that orange.
Yeah, he'll be looking to reach.
I think
he might have thrown this out.
Yeah.
Oh dear, he won't be happy. He's not happy either.
We were talking before about patience and
exactly.
Game can change.
That's just the two, or the three?
I don't know. Four.
Well,
there's four
so
shots.
That's 4 to North Taranaki, so that puts him in for
puts him
round.
in 7-6.
Wow, there you go. So Taronga had an early lead in the first two ends, first three ends, and North Taranaki have been patient and
made the most of a chance, and
made the most of their chances, and pulled out all the stops and made sure that they had bowls there, and now they're in front. That's one of the good things about fours. Game can turn around very, very easily in about two ends.
I note, mate, we're up to 70 viewers, and I see we've got a viewer watching from Tasmania. I hope you're enjoying the New Zealand version of your bias bowls.
That's right.
Actually, I noticed the pictures from their championships just recently, and I see a lot of their bowlers down on one knee bowling now. Whereas in years gone by, we've had the Aussies come over here and play the New Zealand team, and they're usually standing. Yeah. So I wonder if it's a change in their game. Maybe it's always been that way, and we've never seen it. But if somebody that plays on these mats, I reckon if I had to play on the longer, heavier mat, I think I'd have to stand up, or have to go to the gym at least. I'd
certainly have a sore shoulder by the end of the day, having to play a run shot and call that a draw.
Well, that's how you play anyway, isn't
Yeah,
it?
pretty much, yeah.
I reckon you'd be in your element.
I think their bowls are a little bit bigger than ours too, aren't
Oh
they?
yes, Neil Anderson's pulled me up here. The score, it wasn't only one, it was 4, so I've only ended 1. So make the score 7. Thank you to Neil.
And Taranaki holding 2, maybe 3 on the hand there.
That's that Whitianga / Marston upbringing. I didn't like going to school.
Yeah, lovely bowl by Lorraine there. Run underneath the head there. Sitting on the oranges there, sitting in for the shot. So Sean Ridley will be looking to make sure he's reaching up to it. If he gets moving on the jack there, he's got a bowl out the wing there to take the jack too. Even sitting on the shot bowl.
Got a comment here from Matthew from somebody that obviously knows you. Dean Gilchrist has just put a comment on here. Crash and bash. He must be saying hello to you.
Nice week. Hey Dino, good to have you on board watching. How's the outdoor going? Must be looking forward to your new season in outdoor. When are we going to see you back on the mats?
Oh, it's Dean Gilchrist.
Dean Gilchrist.
Yeah, not Dean Gilchrist. No, I know. Well, North Taranaki have done themselves a huge favour. They've got back in the game, they put themselves in front. This is the chance where you turn the screws, and if you put a second good in together in a row, all of a sudden a team that was out in front, they feel the pressure, they heard the footsteps, they're thinking, how do we get this position? You can waft through a game, lose 3 ends concentration and realise, shit, we're 5 down.
That's right. Yeah, you can sort of get your way to a healthy lead and sort of just sort of switching off a little bit. You think you got the game sort of sewing up, and you just start cruising from there. But and a game of 4s, and only being like sort of 6 up after 3 ends, and you've still got like another 6 to go, and you've got 8 bowls. You know, it's anything can happen. You can easily just because you picked up big numbers, you can easily drop big numbers.
Oh yeah. And the game's littered with matches where people have picked up 4s and 5s and 6s to win. Great bowl by Ali. Hard to see exactly where that jack is at the moment. I'm thinking Roger may be looking to change that. I'll leave it to see on the side of the blue. Looks like Tauranga have 1 blue. Yeah, it's probably a handy bowl there. Good back bowl.
Yes, that's certainly a handy back bowl. Certainly might stop Mark from sort of playing up to the jack and sort of trying to push it through to the square. Might just be forcing him to try and dead draw it now.
If it wasn't for a short blue, there is a shot there, orange to clear the blue out. Got a wide line there. I think he's
with
going
Mark
nicely.
be in front now, just be looking to try and just draw close, make Jeff play with weight, try and push into it. Jeff has a pretty handy back bowl there, so.
It's interesting to notice the different gameplay with this mat compared to the previous one we covered, and
That's right.
a lot more wide drawing bowls. Look at this.
Oh, that's a beautiful bowl by Jeff. Not only can he play up shots, he can draw them close too.
Yeah, he's
wish I could do
everything
that.
I wish I was.
yeah.
Okay, so looks like they're calling to promote the blue and onto the jack to squeeze it into the oranges.
I think Jeff Coe's also a Master Singles winner too, is he not?
Oh God!
Did he not win the Master Singles?
He
couple
may
of
well
years
have. I wouldn't be surprised if he has. I tell you what,
Pretty sure he is.
if he hasn't, he'd be about the only person in Tauranga that hasn't, because they've got a huge record in the Master
That's
Singles.
right.
Oh, great!
Oh, that's a great bowl by Mark Ridley.
Just goes to show if you play with the right weight, things happen.
That's right.
I see we've got a bit of friendly banter here on the commentary. The Aussies are liking the way that there's been some good draw bowls here. probably another thing we're eternally grateful for in our sport is the opportunity to play high level bowls for a long period of time through a season. You know, you go through your Patterson to qualify for this event. Obviously, the New Zealand final here, the Welsh. You have your Henselite singles, your mixed pairs, mixed fours, national championships. You know, multiple weekends away where you're playing this class of bowler at little to no expense.
So just to confirm that Jeff Cowie has won the Masters singles, won it in 2013. That was just before Ashley Diamond took on his dominance of it and won it 3 years in a row. So yeah,
It's been nice of Ashley not to turn up the last 2 years and give everybody else a chance.
It's been fantastic. So.
Perhaps if he'd turned up a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have run her up and wouldn't have felt so bad. What's Jeff looking at here, mate? You may be looking to promote that bloke.
That's right. Oh, he just played a bit tight there and gone to the front orange.
Jeff has a hell of a good record in singles. He's won most of the big ones, Queen's Birthday and Rotorua. Obviously the Henselites.
Yes, I was there when he won the Henselites. Played the New Zealand Indoor Bowls president, Nigel Warnes, in the final.
So I'm taking that was the year you lost the semi-final.
Yeah, to the president. Nigel Warnes.
Nice to see you show some respect for somebody, mate.
Jeez. That was a frustrating game. I needed 4 in the last end for a draw, and I just played 3 bowls down the same hand, and needed to draw my last bowl in there. I was holding 3. I had to get within a foot, and it was looking perfect. And I got like a little straightener, and it just ran out. And it's like an inch out from getting 4 shots. I was absolutely wild because I just played 3 bowls there, exactly the same space. Didn't get the straightener, and then played my last one. Thought I got this, and there for 4, got a little straightener, and went out. And missed out by an inch.
Where were you? Was that in Nelson?
That was in Wellington.
Wellington.
Yeah. At North Wellington Hall there.
Yeah, good recovery here from Dennis.
I remember getting runner-up there too to Subanen one year. The Henselight singles.
So you not only respect our president, but you respect the other female bowlers in the country too.
That's right.
You never showed me that much respect.
No, that's right.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with second or third. It's certainly better than fourth.
Fourth is just a dream sometimes.
That's right. Yeah. As long as you go home with a prize, that's the main thing.
Tell you what, mate.
Even if it's just a raffle prize, you've done well.
Well, I'll tell you what, whoever finishes 4th here this weekend is still the winner of their Patterson from their zone, and
That's
is
right.
still the 4th best rep team in the country. So, you know, in the right environment, being up there and competing,
That's right.
giving yourself a chance.
That's right.
Here's the rain fips.
Change the camera angle there so we can see what's going on. So the rain fips there, just sneaking past the kitty and back onto the back orange there, covering it. So this head's starting to shape up to look pretty good for Tauranga at the moment. Certainly with a shot bowl on top of the kitty there and one bowl directly behind it.
And Sean Ridley right on
Sean
shore.
Ridley looking to try and cover it, yeah, which he has done. The rain will
Voices.
be looking to do the same thing, probably sitting on Sean's last orange bowl there, or even just tucking the kitty around a little bit, making it a little bit harder.
Always plays with good weight, Sean Ridley.
And he certainly does. He's a very class player. I think he's sitting on maybe 3 national titles, or has he got 4, the same as Mark?
Ooh, good question. No, because Mark won a pairs with John Zitt,
That's right.
and I think all Sean's titles would have been with John and Mark in the
Mark,
fours.
that's right, in
They
the
did get
fours.
runner up in the pairs to Shelley, didn't they? Shelley
Yes.
and Mark Jacobs.
Yes, they did.
So-
Down in Ashburton, yeah. Quite interesting, you know, that Mark Ridley has played a lot of bowls with John playing 3 for John Zitterside, probably for the last 19 years. They've been good mates, and you come to the Welsh, and John Zitterside's playing 3 for
Grant Leone.
Grant and me, and now Mark's
That's a great
not
goal by
playing
Roger.
3 anymore. He's skipping one of the teams. So obviously, Mark's had a fantastic year in his centre this year. He was North Island representative, playing 3 in the men's fours.
I think it shows the value of confidence that way. Like Mark's always been a good bowler, but
That's right.
he's got the confidence in the skipping game,
That's
and just enjoyed doing it. I was talking to him at the Nationals, I think it was, or it might have been the Inter-Island Test match, and he was telling me how he was enjoying skipping at the Patterson, skipping at the Welsh. He was at the mixed fours finals last year. He's at the mixed pairs next weekend. Like,
So he's obviously learned his craft, and he's qualified from his apprenticeship, playing with John Zitterstein, and now he's qualified to sort of start skipping, and he's been doing a pretty good job.
so the old plates have come off, you reckon?
It's always handy when you can learn from players like John Zitterstein and Grant and me.
Well, it just shows the value in your sport, playing around and against and with good people. And
That's right.
it doesn't always mean, you know, you get in the best team in town and you're going to get great results. Sometimes by playing the best bowlers, you learn good habits and
That's
you
right.
become a better bowler yourself.
That's right.
And you look at the amount of teams, and Tauranga, for example, like Paul Smith in the last 5-6 years is playing just amazing bowls.
Yeah.
And
He certainly,
he credits a lot of it with Mike Phipps coming
That's
there
right.
and getting in his head and making him a better player.
That's right. Just playing with like 100% confidence in every shot that you play.
Yeah.
You know, and being just a touch more aggressive. Paul Smith is also a Master Singles winner.
As is yourself, I'm going to add.
That was probably a long time ago when I won mine.
What do you think happening here? Do you think he...
So speaking on the Masters singles, Ashley Diamond is has 4 wins in the Masters singles. Masters singles has been going since about 1980, I think it is. Colin Taylor was a person that had 3 wins, and it was back in the day he won it 1 year, and then he won it 2 years in a row, and I think a lot of people never thought that record would ever be broken, considering the calibre of players that play in that event, you know. And then along comes Ashley Diamond and wins it for 4 times, 3 years in a row. So, you know.
I think he just comes to events when he wants a bit of spare change, because he's turned up at Napier a couple of times and won the singles there and pocketed a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
And
You'd have to say Ashley Diamond's probably one of our best singles players.
he'd have to be.
That's been around in this game for a long time. I've certainly watched a lot of players in my 30 odd years that I've been playing, and seen some fantastic bowlers.
But again, you look at Ashley, he started in Southland, strong
That's right.
centre, playing with the likes of Mark Keane, these guys, and probably learnt the game at a young age, and that's why it's good to see young players like Jordan Keane and
I think Ashley Diamond won his first national title with Mark King too,
did,
didn't he?
yeah.
I think it might have been. Pretty sure he got runner-up 1 year in Wanganui, playing 2 for
in the
Mark
fours.
King. Was it in the fours? Did he win the fours? Because I know he got. Didn't he get runner-up in the triples? I think.
I'm not sure.
Bevan Matthews won the triples in Wanganui. And was... I could be wrong.
I remember, I'm sure he won his fours with Grant Fortune, and was it Brent Keane?
Yeah.
Darren Turner just put a comment here, as Ashley is a has-been. I tell you what, if he's a has-been, that makes the rest of us never was.
That's right. Actually, Diamond probably not playing as much bowls at the moment, after him and Shree have just had a baby together. Congratulations to them. No.
Ashley's at the zone final for the mixed fours next weekend, isn't he? Didn't he?
I wouldn't know, I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's there with Brandon Fuse. I'm trying to think who the rest of his team was, because he won at Wellington a few years back. Won the fours with Brandon, might have been Lisa and Cherie.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he's there this year. It's going to be a good event next weekend.
So Jeff Go looking for the bonus shot.
Looking to draw.
Probably
that back
holding
all around.
3. Maybe looking at just trying to get a little touch on the. Yeah, great bowl. So that could be 3, could be 4. 4. So Tauranga picked up 4. I'm guessing that's going to probably put them back in front. Just wait for Jason to do all the calculations. And we'll find out.
Alright, so to my way of thinking, it's 10-8 to Tauranga, 2 ends to play.
Wow.
Yep, and
Lorraine
Phipps
Phipps has just confirmed the score. But,
she knows about my substandard education and making sure I can add that.
Just as well as a calculator attached to the iPad that we're watching this through, so we can add it up. We've only got 10 fingers and I've only got 7, so it's going to sort of run out of fingers to count on.
Valhagen trying to improve on her first effort.
Yeah.
I think she's done that well.
Yeah, she certainly is.
That's important. Like, you know, we all have that whoops. You throw one short. That's forgetting it and doing a better job next time.
For sure. And so sometimes when you bowl second and the opposition puts a bowl right on top of the jack, you can start feeling the pressure yourself, you know, and you sort of be a little bit tentative, looking to try and just dead draw that bowl, dead draw the kitty, and it's very easy to fall foot, 2 feet, 3 feet short sometimes. So I think it's always important that when you do look to try and draw the jack, that you're always looking to try and be 6 inches behind more than anything else. Just to give you that extra little bit to make sure that you're always there.
There you go, there's Lorraine Phipps.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
on
a
the
great
top.
bowl by Lorraine Phipps.
That's why she's got a New Zealand Gold Star.
That's right. No. Wait, a bit of weight.
Daniel Simon. We've changed the rules, Barry. Singles is now 6 bowls. Just for that map. Our tournament controller and past president, Barry Chapman, is putting the scorecards out for the next round. He's trying to get the teams moving, I think. I think he's running around with a red card and a yellow card in his pocket, waiting to dish one out.
It's a good handy bowl by Sean Ridley there. Put one in behind. We got one on the jack, just in front of it.
Nice post there from Leanne Webby. Great bowl, mum. It certainly was. Been great bowls.
Nice to have you watching, Leanne.
Another one going to the zone final next weekend.
That's right.
Mixed pairs playing with Jeff Cowie. Heather, no, the Green Machine's not playing. They were defending champions last year, failed to get through their division. North Taranaki won Zone 3 this year, so it's their turn to represent their zone. None of the teams from last year's Walsh Trophy are back to play this year. It's 6 different teams. And to be honest, that's good value for the sport. It's nice to see teams come and go and different centres be represented. How long has it been, Matthew, since Hutt Valley were in a Welsh? It must have been a while. Up Hutt North Wellington have been coming for the last few years.
May have been
Around about your R&D days?
2006. 6.
Yeah.
I think that when it was played in Porirua.
I've heard a lot about that event. There's some infamous bus stopping on the
hill.
on the hill. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Good
don't remember what the
Bobby
name of
there.
the hill was, but yeah. Came to a complete stop. David Eager had to change gears all the way down to first gear or something, and then coast down the hill all the way in first gear, and in the middle lane on a 6-lane motorway or something like that. Because the bus didn't have that very good of brakes, and it had no power steering. Just about broke his arms every time he had to turn the corner.
We've been lucky enough to be on the bus with David Eager a few times, and
He
loves it.
We've had some
He
good
does
laughs.
such a good job, but by God, we pushed his temper a few times.
Oh, and it's not hard to push his temper, but it's always good to wind him up.
For you and I, perhaps. We had the infamous bus that broke down in Christchurch on tour one year. They had us on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Great bowl there by Roger Martoff.
I think Grant Rayner was the captain that year too, wasn't he?
It was. He had us on the side of the road with his tarpaulin.
There was a tarpaulin. Oh, Jesus, that bloody tarpaulin. Dear Lord.
If you're watching, Grant, thank you.
Thanks very much. Appreciate all.
Thank you for not bringing it for this year's test match.
Yeah.
And to whoever broke his sticks, thank you even more.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Well, North Taranaki have put themselves in a position here. They're obviously sitting on one. There's no blue bowls past ahead. So Jeff Cowie has got a decision here. Do you play, which would be his backhand, and try and draw his closest one in if it's not shot, or do you try and draw the open hand on his forehand? He's looking to be positive, but that
He
could be risky.
must see something on.
Just in the way we're looking.
Maybe he can get onto the orange and then onto his closest blue and push the blue around.
Tell you what, this is going to be a big shot. He's got something in mind.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be 2 or 3 down there.
I think even myself, I would have been looking to try and draw the open hand and try and draw close. I know it may shock
put that in
you. You're
writing?
absolutely shocked.
I do. You should put that in writing.
I just have Leslie Monk from Waikato looking at me and she's going,
She's just picked herself
you're
back
talking
up off the
bullshit.
floor.
You draw. Don't talk shit.
Right.
She said.
Anytime I see-
Thank you, Leslie.
Only time I see you draw is with a crown in your hand.
Animal supervision.
Okay, Mark Ridley's obviously looking to get to the back of the mat, I would think. Yeah.
Maybe he's looking to
place
try and
ball.
just get one just on the front of the box here. That's a good
Well
spot.
placed bowl.
So that jacket, I mean, it'll go back, but I think it's going to be locking on one of those oranges.
Yeah, I'm
I'll see
thinking.
him spraying around, so he won't be, he won't be wanting to play with too much weight here, or looking to push anything too much.
I wonder if there's enough draw there just to draw to the
He
back
is.
bowl.
I'm just wondering if maybe, if he is 3 down in the head, there is a risk that he could drop a good 5 or
5.
6 here.
Yeah.
So does he block? Does Mark have more than one shot on to get more than? Try,
This is where you sit
because I
back.
mean, we can see one hand, the hand that Mark just played. If he came underneath his orange, he could push onto the blue. You could even play the other hand, front orange onto the blue, touching the shot ball and push the kitty back. And he could be looking at about 5 or 6 shots there.
But these are the big moments in a game, because you could play something that maybe has a chance of working, but if you don't get it quite on centre or off angle, you end up dropping a big number. So sometimes you're better just taking medicine.
I think
if he
this
drops
is one
3
of
here,
the
he's only 1 down last end.
Yeah, this is one of the things where you sort of look at the head and go, does Jeff just pick his bowl up and just try and hit the snot out of that front orange and just play right into it and kill it?
Well,
Or
potentially,
just try and move shit around and see if, just hope for a little bit of luck, or just kill it and just go 3 down. You
Yeah.
1 down going to the last end, you got last bowl.
well, potentially,
rather than risking
if
going.
if you
5
play
or
through the
6
inside edge of the wing orange, you could get an angle to get in there to the head and sit the back orange.
But I mean, you could sort of slide off that orange onto the blue and then slide back out of the head back again
Yeah,
too.
she's
You know,
different,
it's
yeah.
just
I think he's looking at
yeah.
that shot.
I just heard Jeff say it doesn't matter even if I kill it.
Yeah.
So I think Jeff's going to come down there and play quite positive. Just
I just see that shot there. If you get through the orange, if you get through it square, your bowl follows through and perhaps gives you position.
I think Jeff is going to be standing up for this.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to be standing. Yeah, he's going to be standing up for this. Yeah.
This could be worth
Yeah,
watching.
he doesn't miss many of these shots. He certainly won't be wanting to miss this.
And that was the shot. If he'd
Okay.
been a little bit tighter on the bowl, he may well have got an angle back onto the jack.
Yeah, well, he's certainly stopped any chances of them scoring any more than
Yeah.
sort of four. So Mark's got to play a real good bowl here to draw in there for 4 shots. It could only be 2.
Yep.
But, so Mark really playing on his back end, just probably just looking to try and draw in there and see if we can try and get the bonus shot. I think he might be a bit tentative to this. Might only be.
So
Roger Bartos is blocking us here a bit here, but he's got to be careful how he pulls that bowl out of the head there. You wouldn't want to be moving the jack or 2. So it's going to be pretty close to the other one. So it might only be 3. So it is 3.
right.
So now North Taranaki lead by 1, going to the last end, if my calculations are right.
Yes, they are.
They are. Not just a pretty face.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
No,
Oh,
not many people would.
You're a pretty ugly face.
My mum always tells me I'm a handsome boy. Somebody loves me.
And every time she does her nose grace.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks. So, Dennis Brent leading off.
Gary
in the back
Bradshaw,
bowl.
what happens if there's a kill? So given that it was a skip's bowls, the value of a kill for a skip is 3 points. So, you know, there's no the risk reward thing, you drop a 3 killing it, whereas if he played the shot, didn't kill it, it was 3 down, possibly going to be 4 with the addition of the bonus bowl. You know, sometimes a kill is a calculated risk, and the benefit of ensuring you have last bowl, things like that, a kill can be valuable in a game sometimes.
It can be. It can be a tactical move. So obviously the first 4 bowls, no matter what discipline you're playing in, a kill's only 2 points, and any bowl after your first 4 bowls is 3 points. Might be interesting to also.
Sorry? The bowls are going to they'll move them over for their singles, kick them off. Or,
Yeah, there's some match got no bombs before, but I can shoot the back somewhere else.
Yep. Might also be interesting to tell the viewers what happens if you kill it on the last end, Jason.
Rule 28.
Rule 28.
Yeah,
Would you like
so-
to explain Rule 28 for people watching?
Okay, let's talk about it now. So, if this end is killed, the offending team loses their 3 points. In the normal process of a game, the opposition team who hasn't offended and killed would have the possession of the jack and would start the next end. Given that it's the last end of a regular game, both skips have the option to then play an extra end, and then the non-offending skip has the decision whether they go first or last. 99% of the time, the non-offending skip will put the opposition into bat and play the extra end. And then in some cases the option is there to kill the extra end, which would then close the game, and there is no replay on a kill on an extra end. So
Unless it's a drawn and there's no drawn games.
that's right. So in this case where the difference in score is 1, you would not have that as a tactic, but as many times I've seen it done, and I remember, great bowler Sean Ridley, I remember seeing Richard Griffiths do it in I think it was a semi-final of the National Singles in Blenheim, where he killed, I think, the last 2 ends of a game to make himself 5 up last end, can't be defeated. You know. and it was actually done this year in the North Island South Island Test match. Alex Reid playing 2 in the triples killed the extra end to give the North Island the result. Scott, yeah, no, it doesn't matter who kills, it can be anybody in the team. The lead and the 2, the value of a kill is 2 points. The 3 and the 4, the skip, it's 3. Oh, Darren Turner updating us with the All Blacks score. Probably to be expected. 54-0.
2.
To the All Blacks. Oh, 2 who? Tonga, you idiot. Holy hell.
Oh, that's an excellent result for Tonga.
Look at that, Jack. I wish I'd watched that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Scott, maybe in your version of the game that's the scoring for a kill, but over here in New Zealand, a lead kills it, it's 2 points away. So there's only 2 values, 2 or 3. The camera can't quite see where the jack is. So
North Taranaki leading 11-10, playing the last end. Taronga's holding 1. The jack's sitting right on the edge, right on the corner of the mat.
So obviously Taronga need another bowl there because it would be too easy for North Taranaki to come up, roll the shot bowl off the back.
Play it off, yeah. So we're looking to try and draw in front of the jack, but on the side, on the edge of the mat there.
Yeah.
Let's see how brave he is to swing underneath those bowls there. Is he going to?
Yeah, what?
Just brushing that orange. Just brush that orange. Perfect bowl. That's a great bowl. Yeah.
Yep.
So Ali's got to try and follow that bowl of Rogers in. If he can try and draw off it and sort of get a slide off and sit in there, or even if he...
That orange on the roll too might go into the head, so he can afford to be looking to push that orange.
Oh, he's short. A lot of time to be scared of it.
What are we looking at here? I think the Taronga team's looking to maybe draw that orange bowl, which is probably a smart move. If it seems to be on the roll directly into the head, you may be able to sit it down, make that shot harder. Roger Bartosh being a left-hander, he's playing on his backhand. Give it a good weight. Played this well. That's another good bowl. Well played. Just be surprised to see Mark really pushing that orange bowl into the head. There's the wait for it. It's going to be close. Oh! There we go. We just about had an example of Rule 28. I think he was looking to push the orange that's on the draw. Hey, if there's some people free, barriers are saying we've got singles and the bowls. There aren't. Barry was saying, got singles now, and there's like 8 bowls on some mats and 6 on others. So. Eh? Well, it doesn't have to be you guys, but there's more than us here. Mark Ridley looked to push the orange and he come under it, just shaved the jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
think Matt's
looks
got
like
the
Jeff
right
Curry
options
looking to
in
try and block.
So I'm pretty certain that Mark last time was looking to push that orange on the draw and push it up towards the jack. And he was only a fraction under it, and he went just to the left side of the jack.
There's a lot of sort of bit tight both hands now. I'd be interested to see if he can play maybe under the same way that Jeff just played, but maybe look to play off the centre orange there and maybe slide off onto the shot bowl there.
Well, that's an option.
It's probably only one of the options you've got there, I suppose, to try and slide off and try and get onto the shot bowl and try and sit there with the right weight, because I think if you looked at
There you go,
try and
there's Sean.
drive,
There's
there
Sean
we go.
pointing that out.
So onto the orange, try and
Yeah.
split off try and get the orange off the blue and onto the orange, bring it over.
Do you know what, Matthew? Like in this situation, what's the harm of being out there? If you kill it, you're playing extra and you're 2 down.
That's right.
You know, you've got an
So it's one of
opportunity.
those, yeah, but it's being able to try and get a bowl onto the jack. I guess he wasn't far last time, but
Well, that's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe he plays the same bowl. He looks to try and get onto that same orange, because I think that blue's a good guide. You want to get around it, and you're going to be close to that orange to promote it.
so he'd be looking to try and blast right into that blue with a fair bit of noise and try and get a whole heap of movement there and try and either try and get an orange close or a bowl onto the jack. And if you did kill it, you're only 2 down playing the extreme.
Exactly. Looks like he's lining up for the same shot.
Perhaps maybe even the wobble draw
Ooh,
onto
tell you
the.
what, he's a bit more of a draw this time. He's close. Oh no.
No, sure. He's not happy.
And that's a great game of 4 halves.
Yeah.
Him to go in spurts.
Yeah, so the score changed a couple of times there. Tauranga got off to an early lead, and then North Taranaki got in front, and then Tauranga came back.
Don't go far, because looking around the hall, there was one game of 4s going down the end. It looks like Chris Matthews versus David Webb. So we'll be lining up for a round of singles very soon. And I'm just going to clarify, Daniel, it's you here now. And we've got a good game of singles coming up on Mat 1 soon. Daniel French versus Simon Thomas. That'll be worth watching. 2 of the South Island and New Zealand's best. Matthew's just walking the camera up to the far end of the hall to try and get a bit of footage of the remaining game, and I see there's Auckland playing in the far corner. Must be Steve Fisher versus Grant Liami.
I took a photo on my phone.
Where are we? Let's swap cameras. There we go.
No, but I don't put them here.
Just reading some of the comments. Dean Gilchrist, have a beer break for us too. I wonder if I can tilt our screen a little bit, and I'll switch to a different camera and show you what I mean by the far corner. So this is our bowls floor, and you can see there are 2 rows of mats. We're at the entrance end of the hall, and they're playing right over there in the back corner on the right hand side. So it's a bit far for us to get up there and have a look on the head, but we do have a camera there, so I'll switch back to it. And there it is. So that looks like to me like the imposing figure of Grant Liami, and even more imposing figure of Johnny Zitt, the tall and the short of it, discussing what their options are. So we're reliably informed that North Taranaki lead by 1, and this is the last end. Well, let's change the head. Can't quite see who's holding, but from the look of it, must be orange. I think Steve Fisher will be looking on the forehand, looking to move that jack. He does have the bowls to play to that side of the mat. Wasn't too much discussion, so I'm assuming it's a pretty simple choice of shot. And the bowl's on its way. It's close, fraction wide. Right, looks like the decision's been made. Grant Army doesn't would take too much time with his delivery, and the bowl's on its way. Looks like he's just trying to draw down to the head, and he's given himself a good catcher there through the head. So choices for the Auckland team. Hard to tell exactly what the situation is from here. Just while I've got a spare moment, just been contacted by Irene Sowie from Roscommon Districts. If you're in the area playing in the Masters singles on the weekend, I think 28th, 29th of September, they're still taking entries for the Peter Bowden Memorial Pairs. So I think the entry form said the entries are already closed, or we're closing soon. That's still available to put a team in. I'd encourage people to come along and participate. It's a great event. Peter Bowden was a great ambassador for our game, and having played there for many years now, it's certainly an event worthwhile playing. So again, if you're interested in playing day after the Masters, Peter Bowden Pairs. Bowl's on its way from Auckland. Steve Fisher. From the look of Paul Wright's face there in the background, must have failed in getting the shot. That'll be a win to North Taranaki in that event. So that'll mean Auckland and North Taranaki both have a win each in this round. So there'll be no change in differential at the top of the scoreboard. Singles to come. Don't go far.
So we just finished that first round of single fours there, so we're just about to start on the singles. Each team here has a chance of getting a maximum of 16 points. So it's a very crucial round, the singles. A lot of points on offer. So just waiting for the players to make their way to the mats to start. Back filming on mat 1 again. Looks like we've got Simon Thomas from Canterbury.
I'll let you know if the
Playing on this
boarding
mat.
bed's down.
So for everyone in Canterbury, we'll be looking forward to watch this game.
What have we got here? Wheel power?
Simon Thomas, current New Zealand rep.
Switch the blades out because that might be a shot blade, but if it drops down.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. No worries.
Simon's just waiting for his opposition to turn up. Maybe the opposition knew they had to play Simon Thomas and got gone into hiding. Didn't want to turn up and play Simon Thomas.
Well, it's Daniel French, and I said to him on the way past, I said, we got you and Simon next, and he gave me a look and sort of said, well, bugger you, I'm off. We might have gone for
So we've got Simon Thomas from Canterbury and Daniel French from Otago. We'll be playing the singles on this mat. Daniel French and Simon Thomas are very good friends.
They won New Zealand triples together.
They've won the New Zealand triples together, and they also played played for New Zealand in the triples with Michael Lawson from Ashburton. So this should be a very, very good game to watch. Daniel will be looking to be trying to outdraw Simon Thomas.
Oh, to be fair, mate, they've both got more shots than I've ever dreamed of. They'll probably be out drawing and out driving and running, and it's going to be a hell of a watch.
Yes. Should be a very interesting game.
Do you hold ground though, or do you hold? No, so it's not so big.
I'm reliably informed these two, being great friends, have a rather unique bet on the result of this game.
Just as bad as the kitten.
We're not going to tell you what the bet is, but I'm sure you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, we're going to see if they follow through. So we're not going to warm up for any.
Well, we're certainly hoping that they won't be following through.
Do you know, I just want to also probably make people aware our tablet here is on 4% battery. We are dying. So if we do lose you, that will be the problem.
But I'm sure we have a charger somewhere that'll try and charge it up.
It's on charge now, Matthew.
Oh, that's right then. So we'll see how we go.
Right.
Simon Thomas's first bowl, just sort of feeling the way. It's just as most of you have been watching on this mat, that he went to the wide side. He probably didn't know it was wide, but certainly had a good weight. So both players opting to play two different hands, so get an idea of how the mats are playing. Daniel French on the ball straight away, drawing the junk. Simon Thomas will be looking to try and follow him down.
Seems to have a similar line to Daniel's bowl and a similar result.
Simon
Good
Thomas
bowl.
is a New Zealand national singles winner.
2004 in Taupo.
Sounds about right.
Won the triples the same week. Was it triples the same weekend? I think it was.
Probably.
Richard Griffiths and was it Julie Thomas? I think it was Julie.
Could be.
You know, for a guy who forgets his PIN code for his FBOS card every day, I'm surprised I can remember this stuff. Is it going to hold its line?
It's just sliding under the head again like his first bolt.
Well weighted.
That's it. I'll see it.
Got a good line here, off the blue.
That's a pretty nice bowler, Daniel. Oh,
Wouldn't be surprised to see Simon coming down here positive.
yeah. He wouldn't want to
Forehand.
be tight again and getting Daniel's last bowl, pushing his blue out of the head. So
Certainly looking to be a positive draw,
he'd be
though.
worrying about that, but Simon likes to sort of see a shot and play it and be 100% committed to it. He won't be afraid to have a go. Yeah,
That's
Probably
not
not.
the worst result.
it's not the worst. Probably not. Yeah.
So,
So he's-
can you unplug that cord and throw me the white one? The top. Jesus.
Daniel French holding one on the head, playing his last bowl, has a chance to be drawing two. And he'll be wanting to get two here. Either pressure. Bonus shots wins games, and he's done that too. So Daniel French from Otago, picking up 2 points on the first end.
Right.
2-0. Daniel French starting off on his forehand, and first bowl directly behind the jack. You'll know that back bowls will have to have at least one back bowl will be important, playing against some of the likes of Simon Thomas, who's never shy of being playing with weight into the head.
It'd be interesting to hear what sort of information their team have fed back to the players here about this mat. I know Kerry Tamaki played pairs on it, and I was at lunch talking with her and Daniel when they were talking about how to play this mat. Those are the little nuggets of knowledge you can pass on at an event like this.
Both these players are very experienced, and I'm sure they'll work out how to play it within about the first end and a half, to be fair. But
Straight away, you
I
notice
guess any sort of little bit of information that you get to start off the game, which is the
which is the
wide
hand to
side,
play.
if it's a little bit uphill, downhill. But both these players are very, very experienced. And
Interesting to watch Simon play that bowl. He was a bit more positive and a bit more tight than other people have been trying to play the same hand.
yeah,
Yeah, very good bowl by Daniel.
I think Simon Thomas will might be looking to be reaching up into that again. Actually, we'll try and get a bit of jack if he slices underneath it and sits on Daniel's orange. He'd be maybe looking to play with weight to Daniel's back orange.
He's played this well by the look of it.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah.
Something I know of
So
playing against Simon in recent times, he's a fan of those inside-out shots. Like
Oh, yes.
come off an inside bowl
Yes.
and move the jack, move the head.
it'll be very interesting to see what Daniel does here. Whether Daniel looks to go underneath the jack to play the blues. Yeah.
Looks like he has. Gonna get the
Get a little
slide.
slide off. He's gone right through the hole. Right. So now about to see how good Simon Thomas is, and if he can just draw the jack in, probably about 3 inches, he's probably going to be picking up a 3.
I saw 54 mil. It's to be expected. What do you think, Matthew? Who's holding? Looks
I
like a
don't
blue,
know.
doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a blue. I think Simon Thomas will be looking to try and draw that jack in for
Yep.
3.
He's played
He's
it well
certainly
too.
wanting 2 anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So Simon Thomas wasn't even sure who had the shot. He walked straight down and grabbed the measures. So he's definitely got one. Daniel
Maybe
French having a quick measure.
Fuck. Tablet's down to 2%.
He's not charging.
I don't think it's charging quick enough to what it's using. So we may well lose signal soon. Our tablet is dying slowly, 2%.
Yep, so Simon Thomas picking up 2 that in. Make it 2-all after 2. Nine. Everything's 9 in, so Jacob White. Thank you for asking. If you hold up all your fingers in the air, Jacob, and then put one down, that's 9.
I'm sure he did that at Racehall College.
I don't think so. I'd be surprised if we got past 5.
Of course I know how to get to 5. 5 minutes and the cops arrive. Put the screwdriver down.
78 minutes to 78 minutes to 25 minutes to play.
Simon Thomas on his forehand. Reach up, turn the orange down.
Julie, I don't know what you said, mate, but Julie wants to know, are you saying he's a basher, Matty? You must be talking about Simon.
No, I'm not saying he's a basher, but I think we all know that Simon is a very good drill bowler, but he likes to be. He's not afraid to be playing into their head.
Yeah, that's a lovely bowl. No, just a fraction short.
So perhaps maybe we'll find out if Simon Thomas will be going through that front blue. He's ironing it up and peeling both those oranges out.
Yep.
Not saying that he's a basher, Julie, but
Watch this one.
watch this one. Quite interesting he actually played at that hand. I thought maybe he might have played the other hands a little bit straight. Perhaps maybe it tracks a little bit too much the other hand. Daniel French will be looking to try and turn his outside bowl that's on the roll. Just try and touch it in there. Try and close up the gap.
Oh, yeah, that's one.
Daniel French holding 3 shots here. Is there a chance that Simon can get all 3 of those? No. So the orange closest to the blue is not quite getting the back one, but I think Simon will still be playing into it. Yeah, playing a bit firmer now. Straight through the split there. He's cut it down to 1.
That's a good bowl.
So it's going to give
damage was done with the earlier bowls.
Daniel French a chance to draw for 2. I wasn't expecting Daniel to be missing this one.
No.
He's like singles champion. Oh.
He ran third in singles in Taupo.
That's right. It's been
Craig. What?
So Daniel French scoring 1 there, making the score 3-2 after 3. Daniel French straight on top of the jack. Simon Thomas who's coming down there and just drawing onto Daniel's boulder. Move the kitty off the shot bowl there. Daniel French will be looking to try and put a bowl right back on top of the jack again.
Yeah, that's a good reply.
It's not bad. So
expect Simon to be looking
Simon
to
Thomas
play
be looking to wait to be reaching just past the front of the box. maybe just
Just drawing
playing
it
into
off
the
the board.
oranges, getting a chance to move the kitty back into the square a bit. No, he's not happy with this. He didn't look happy.
Might be
He's going to
getting
get a
a
slide
better
off that
result
one
than
there. That's not too bad.
Looks like
Yeah, that's
So Daniel French will be looking to try and
Perfect time for
draw
front
that
touch,
jack.
Front
Looking to
touch
try
it.
and draw that jack and touch it around. Oh, is he going to be a bit short? Oh, that's not bad.
yeah, it's not bad at all.
So,
I wonder whether there's a chance to play on the backhand, Matthew, not
oh, I
for
think Simon Thomas might be looking for front blue. He might be looking blue.
the. Yep.
I like the way this guy plays.
Makes it look easy. Gotta say that.
He certainly does. So Simon Thomas knew as soon as he let it go, there was too tight.
I don't know what happened to the score, but it's 5-2.
So Daniel French picking up 2 for a kill. Always 2 points in singles with the first 4 bowls. So we'll put Daniel in front, 5-2. After
Just want to mention there too that
After
it
4
did say
ends.
Otago was on 1 on the score. It was a typo. It was supposed to be 3-2 last year, and that it had 1-2. So the score is right. It is 5-2. Played 4.
Simon Thomas push up, sit in front of the jack now. Probably sitting about an inch and a half off the jack. Daniel French will be looking to try and draw the jack off the blue.
Yeah, it's a good ball
Oh, it's a
there.
handy back bowl then. Simon will be looking to play the same way as Daniel and try and follow his bowl down and sit on the back orange. Maybe just tuck the kitty in right in behind that first bowl. He's not short.
We've commented already that is the hanging side. That side tends to hang a little bit.
Push it a little bit.
I was told by one of the players who played a very weight conscious hand. If you get your weight right like that, it will draw back. If you're a bit overweighted,
Daniel
It'll stay
Daniel
inside.
French is playing some beautiful draw bowls. His weight accuracy is so good.
oh yeah.
And Simon Thomas looking to a little bit more of a trying to play a little bit more of a direct line and it's just hanging out there a little bit.
I guess the bonus for Simon is that he may only be 1 down.
That's right.
So, I'm sure Daniel will be trying to draw onto that front bowl.
Yeah, if we
Move
sort
the
of
jack
zoom in,
slightly.
yeah, it certainly looks like he's only 1 down. So I think Simon will be looking to try and get onto Daniel's shot orange bowl there. And there's a chance of the kitty just sort of moving forward
See what
a
Daniel
little
does.
bit. Yeah. Daniel will just be looking to try and draw that jack, draw another one in there.
He's got a good line.
You won't be hanging out there. Right. So this is going to be interesting here to see if Simon just plays a little bit over, pushing through that orange there to try and move the jack forward.
You'd want to.
He wouldn't want to be tight and chip his own blue off. Ooh. Oh, he's going big. Simon Thomas is going big here. This is interesting. And he's missed it.
I wonder if he was looking outside orange, was going to pop it forward.
Yeah, but perhaps maybe he thought he could get all 4 of those oranges off.
Mm.
One of Jacob White's favourite saying, they'll all
They'll
go.
all go.
Simon Thomas is 1 down and looking to try and push right through all those oranges. And
You can sort of see his thinking because he didn't want to be narrow and kill it or take his own bowl out, so wide was the miss. Simon back on the draw. And that's a very good posse.
Daniel French is falling about 6 inches short of the jack. Simon Thomas changing hands now. Be looking to try and beat Daniel's bowl. Try and get a little bit of movement on and just move it back to his back bowl. Sit there for 2. So you can try and apply a bit of pressure onto Daniel. Simon playing quite a tight line on the wide side. He's not happy. Slip right underneath the head.
Too bad.
Daniel French will be looking to improve on his last bowl. Try and get round
Must be sitting the
onto
blue.
Simon's last bowl. Onto Simon's back bowl. It's still there for Simon to be looking to try and move the caddy about 6 inches back to his back bowl. Sit there for 2. Let's see if he takes a bit more green than last time. He certainly played with a bit more weight.
Here's close here, Matthew.
He was looking to have a... so that's the trick.
Yeah, positive and
Instead of taking one more green, play
Add
with
more
more
weight.
weight. Right, I'll remember that for the next time I go and play.
you should have that written down at home. So we
I should do.
Less green, more weight.
That's right, that's right.
I think Daniel will be trying to push that orange up onto Jack, and maybe if he's around it, he might get a chance at the blue. But
He'll be going on to the orange, trying to push through. Ooh. So,
oh, time for the bonus, Simon. I wonder if he's looking to play a similar bowl and squeeze the Jack and make 3.
ooh.
You think?
Oh, I think it's too risky. I think he's just got to be trying to draw for 2, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
He's
Simon likes to play his shots. I wouldn't be
yeah, I
surprised.
know, but I think in his own mind that if he looks at draw 2 here, he's only going to be two behind,
Yeah.
isn't he? And I mean, but Simon Thomas being 2 behind with 4 ends to go wasn't going to phase
Yeah.
him too much. Oh, look, he's going to try and swing around, try and jam the jack back. See if we
No
try
change to the
and
head?
squeeze the jack out for 3. So 6-3 to Daniel French from Otago. Simon Thomas leading off. Someone opting for the wide drawing side
Yeah, it's a great
and
start.
straight on top of the jack. So it's actually quite interesting by watching Simon, he's playing the wide side, but playing maybe like a foot inside to what other people have been watching, and just playing.
Not going to dead draw, more like going the positive
yeah,
draw.
Yeah, playing the weight to try and hold himself up with the extra bit of weight rather than sort of throwing it right out. And Simon Thomas just slipping underneath the jack there.
Similar type line here. Yeah, it's a good bowl. I think Simon will stick with his hand. And
Oh, he'll be sticking with his hand there. He'll be looking to try and push Daniel's last bowl out. Yep, Simon's playing an aggressive line there, looking to try and push his last bowl out. He can just get a little bit of the jack too.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
playing with good weight will do. It gives them those options.
That's right. So, Daniel French looking to try and draw around the blue in front of the square, I would think. Going to try and draw the jack. Has he got around that blue? He hasn't got around it. He's pushed it up. So Simon Thomas, good chance he's
Good
could
chance
be
to
holding 2,
drop one right on the front.
and the jack's on the other side of the square too, so he doesn't have to throw it out too wide. So it would be, well, I'll say Simon Thomas will be drawing one right on top of the jack here.
He's got a good line.
Oh yeah, and he's got a good weight too. He'll be drawing right on top of that little brush on it and sitting right
that's
on
great
top of that
bowls.
jack.
That's very good bowls.
I told you he would.
Yeah. To be fair, it's not a risky bet, is it?
No.
You're paying about $1 too.
It's still a payout. So
What do you think Daniel's looking
he's
at?
definitely holding 3.
Looks like it.
I don't think it'll be 4. I think the orange is just beating. It'll be interesting to see if Daniel will come down into the split of the orange and the blue there,
I think you've
and
got to back
maybe
himself to
split
draw it.
the front one and the other one out
I think he's got to back
to try and
himself
cut it
draw.
down to 1. It'll be interesting to see if he draws a little pale with weight. He's playing a bit of. Oh no, he's on the draw. He's got around that nicely.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, he's
This
right
is
on top of
close.
this.
This is
He's
close.
got that. That's a beautiful
That's
bowl.
a great bowl.
What a great bowl. Just sat down, but he's still holding shot, I think.
No, I think it's 1 blue, but it's better than the three blue that it was before. That was a great bowl.
He'd be disappointed
You'd
with
be
that.
ripped with that result. Yep.
Oh, it's a great effort. Some pretty good bowls on that end.
Still to my way of thinking, I love that when you've got a person in trouble and they get down and draw the shot with their last, don't
Oh,
try.
that annoys me, that.
Yeah, well,
It's like you're holding 3 or 4 and saying, surely they're going to hit something, and they get down and stone cold dead, draw the shot. It's like, oh, love of God, why don't you hit it?
drawing is a skill, bro.
It is a skill. Something I haven't quite mastered. Not sure I ever will. Maybe one day. See what happens.
I've seen you play some good draw bowls.
This is someone Thomas here just drawing the jack, just slicing the jack, not quite getting it full, but holding 2 shots. Daniel French on the draw in there.
Good effort here.
And that's just off that blue there. So,
It's amazing when you see people with slightly different delivery, different kinks in their delivery get a totally different result from the same hand. Like Simon's able to play this a bit not tight than anybody else we've seen.
so if you just look at Simon's delivery when he's grooving it, it'll look straight, but just before he pulls it back,
He
just
cocks a little bit.
Just moves there a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Simon just drawing the shot there.
And we've seen how many games in this mat, and probably 80% of the bowls have been narrow. Simon's probably playing the same line as a lot of people, and he's finishing on the
And if
money.
you look at someone like Daniel French, he's eyeing his bowl up, and it looks like it's going to hit us, but then just rolls his wrist over it just a little bit, just to change the line of a bit.
I think Daniel had the right line there if he just needed a little bit more weight. And I think that's where Simon's been a little bit different than most people. He's had the weight to hold the line.
Simon Thomas is holding one. He'd be looking. Can I just get a little slice on that kitty,
Sit
and
there
then get
orange.
onto the back orange, and sit there for 3.
Yeah. There he goes.
Certainly
He's
playing
on a
the
good
weight for
line.
it.
Good line.
Oh, I think he's just going to hold out on him. Yeah. He was definitely looking for a little bit of the orange and a little bit of the kitty. It's quite interesting. Like myself, I'd probably just be looking to try and draw into the orange for 2.
Yeah.
You see some players, positive players, they back their ability like Simon Thomas was looking like, well, no, I'm going to slice a bit of kitty,
Yeah.
get a bit of the orange and get 3.
That's right. And that's that level of confidence,
That's
concentration. And Daniel's on a good line here to push that
He's
blue
pushed
through.
that blue through. Oh.
Unlucky again, Daniel.
Just blue.
Another blue to Simon.
Wasn't far off. So Simon slowly catching up on ones.
Right. Plus him won the difference.
Halfway.
So Daniel French from Otago leading 6 points to Canterbury Simon Thomas on 5. So 6-5 to Otago. And they're playing their last in. Simon throwing the jack past the square, so Daniel French gets the choice on where he'd like the jack, and he asks for a half length.
Daniel's been playing this hand very well. And even though that's not a toucher, it's a good nuisance
about
bowl.
4 inches in the leg, so yeah, I don't think that'll affect Simon Thomas too much. Simon's drawing the jack here. He's got it. Yeah, he's got that real good. He's got a centre bowl right behind the jack. That's going to make it tough for Daniel. He's going to be really wanting to get a bowl up nice and close here. Just slipping between the two blues.
Probably hasn't quite finished where he would have liked. He was probably looking more to be on the outside of the back blue.
It'll be interesting to see what Simon does here, because he'll be knowing that if Daniel does play directly straight on top of the jack, the jack will squeeze off the blue and pop it out the side. But Simon certainly has a back bowl there, so he has a position. So it'll be interesting to see if Simon looks to try and just beat Daniel's short front orange bowl. He won't want to be sort of sticking one out too much on the side there, giving Daniel a big target. So it'll be interesting to see if he's just drawing to beat the front orange and sit in front. So probably not the ideal spaces. If Daniel can just work off that outside blue, or just work off it and just sit on the shot bowl, give him a chance to give him the shot, or set him up for his last bowl. I think he's played a pretty good line here. He can get inside that last blue of Simon's. Yeah, he's sitting on that blue there.
Very good bowl.
That's a good bowl.
Very good bowl there. So what do you think here? Simon's option is to draw, to push?
Oh, I think Simon will be looking to push his last
Orange.
did Daniel's last bowl through the head, or crunching right on top of the jack.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be looking to dead draw it. I think he'll be looking to be 6 inches, foot over. Push through it. Told you. He's online. He's got that orange in the bit of the jack. He's played a beautiful bowl. Well, Daniel's only got. Yeah, I think Daniel can play this. Probably afford to play it maybe a little bit tighter and look to try and split the two blues out. Or he goes for the 6 inches over the draw and gets a split on the outside two blues out and pops a kitty right out to the side there.
I think you're being positive. You're playing back of the net through it.
Yeah. Kitty is touching. It's going to slide off pretty quick, so let's see. Simon Thomas holding 2 for the win. Daniel playing a bit over, playing through it. As he Simon Thomas looks like he picked up 3 that in. So that was a win to Simon Thomas from Canterbury.
What have we got over here? Come right here, mate. Matthew.
To Auckland, extra end.
Sorry, 9.
1-7 to Auckland, extra end.
Okay, so we have Auckland playing Otago, Kiri Tamaki and Colin Williams. The score is 9-7 to Auckland. It's extra end. Obviously there was a kill, and Auckland have elected to play the extra end. And let's say we're on this mat here. Oh, sorry, misinformed. It's obviously this game here, 9-7 to Auckland. Gary Tyra versus Nicholas Sinclair. So Auckland are 2 ahead and have last bowl. Probably a bit unlucky, Gary, that his bowl finished off the back of the mat. If he managed to stay the back of the mat, he would have had a perfect opportunity to play for that bowl. So if you're Nicholas Sinclair, you're not really wanting to move that jack off the bowl, I don't think. On the draw. May well be the third. Well, it is the third shot. Gary's looking to have to move it with this bowl to save it with his last. Right, so current situation. Nicholas Sinclair 2 down on the card, 3 up on the head, both players with a bowl left each. So Nicholas will be looking at this thinking, what's the opposition going to do? And I'm probably picking backhand on the front black, they'll peel apart. Does he want to look to change that angle? Maybe he looks to draw to where his last one was just short, maybe make it in the count and also be a block. Well, I wonder if that's giving Gary a shoulder to play to. I think he's playing positive, looking for that front black again. Obviously a kill will make the game a draw. Oh, he's missed it. Four shots there, so Otago coming out the victors. Right, everybody, welcome back. We've just had to change all our cameras due to there being no game scheduled on the mat that we're currently beside. So we have Auckland, Steve Fisher, Rodney Mills playing Otago, Daniel French, Brandon Williams. So Brandon obviously looking to get something past the jack and give Daniel something to play to, and he's ended up with a wing bowl. It's probably a handy bowl. Steve Fisher will be drawing his backhand, yep. Drawing to put a position bowl behind, I would think. On its way now, and lovely position. I think you'll find Daniel drawing on his forehand, pushing his wing bowl behind the jack, filling the hole. If he's a bit wide, he's going to finish past. Yeah, nicely played. Nicely played. Probably a bit of a concern for Steve with only one bowl on the head at present. Obviously the risk is, if there's a possibility for Daniel to play it out, you could be multiple down with one bowl to play, last bowl to play. First weekend in November. Okay. So looking at this head hard, I would probably suggest Steve will be looking to draw on his backhand around his shot bowl. If he taps it, not the end of the world. Moves it, gives it away, but I think he needs to get another bowl to the head. Matthew, welcome back.
Thank you. It's been out sorting all the bowls and some other bits and pieces.
Somebody's going to do all the hard work while I sit here and
It's
talk.
right. Earlier on,
Push buttons.
Earlier on, somebody told me that the paper towels had run out of the toilet.
Yeah, I
So
got
had to
told that too, and I said go see Matthew.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I didn't. Actually, I
Yes.
said go and see the Cosy Club, but no. Apparently
no,
you're it.
yeah, apparently it. President of the counties always gets all the good jobs.
They're probably used to the fact you're always in the shit, so you carry paper towels around.
Yeah. I've bought 4 of them over, and the dispenser only takes two
Two
bundles. So I've got 2 sitting here next to me
for next time.
for next time.
What's Daniel looking to do here? So I'm going to probably get on the inside of that black. He's not far away.
Joyce!
You might as well go and measure that too.
Coming.
Quite interesting. Matthew went and put the camera out on the mat before, and the player said, no, I don't like that. So Matthew politely took it away. Just a bit of stage fright perhaps. I would have thought good preparation for being in the New Zealand final, but these finely tuned athletes beside us playing on mat number 2, fighting for a seat. They both found one.
Right in front of our view. Never mind.
I'll get. Well, it's not like we haven't been here before. Mike Jacobs is back in town.
Yeah.
It's all about me. What's Daniel looking to do here, mate? He's probably trying to get the inside of that black again, I think. Right, what do we have there, Matthew? Did you say? And
Didn't touch the ball from there automatically because it was on a real sharp left.
oh, okay. So you shouldn't touch it.
You should our bowl and she meant to go to the other bowl and the ball fell different. So when she played there, it was definitely outstanding. It was close to ours before.
Sorry everybody, we got a little sidetracked here. We're just having an umpire's measure and a discussion on a bowl that fell while measuring. Right, in the meantime, Brandon Williams has drawn a good back bowl. Yeah.
Right.
We misunderstood what she was saying.
Right, good bowl there by Rodney Mills.
Because she was in the act of measuring. So whatever was conceded before.
So it stands.
Yeah, so
That's right.
what's happened, shots were conceded, umpires come on to measure. As she's come to measure, a shot bowl that she was about to measure has fallen into the head. So the decision is the original shots conceded, it stays, which is exactly
That's
right.
exactly right.
Yeah.
That's the way I would have read it too, because she was in the act of measuring. Therefore, whatever was conceded,
In the meantime, what's Rodney Mills doing here? He's looking to draw up that black, move the jack. Yep, that's a good bowl. He put that jack out a bit more in the open. We might have to just hide those scores because we're going to hide the scores because we don't know. We're quite a distance away from the mat and it's a bit off-putting for us to go chasing the players to get the score. But different in singles where we can ask a marker, or in fours where you've got a 2 that's sitting down with a bit of time. But in pairs, you don't really want to be asking the skips. They're in the head every bowl. So we do know that Daniel French scored the first end. I believe it was 1. Steve Fisher on the draw. Good effort. Daniel probably looking to draw one hard on the nut
Drawing
here.
hard right into the. Yep.
Even if he does that, though,
They're
Steve,
probably even more sitting on the front bowl. You probably wouldn't want to be sort of giving
Sitting on
Steve
the
too
jack.
much of a shot to.
well, anything on the
Punches
jack,
left, Daniel's-
Steve can push on and move the jack towards the
That's
blacks.
right.
So, but if he does move it in and draw it in like he's about to, yeah, if that's not touching, that's a great bowl. Steve, we're looking to follow him down. I imagine he's going to be a foot through. Well, our tablet's going to need CPR soon. We're down to 1% battery life. We're hoping that we can get to the end of this game and then switch it off over dinner time and give it some charge to keep it alive. So no movement there on the jack. Daniel will be looking. Steve has 2 handy bowls there to the side of the head. What are you thinking, Matthew? Are you looking to draw around square, or are you looking maybe to push
Yeah, I
through,
think it'd be.
try and push through the blacks because they are past the jack and sit in the hole? I'm just going to zoom it in a little bit. So I wonder if he looks to push through the closest black. Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at. Inside edge of it, he can stop any jack movement. The downside to that is if he does lock a bowl in there, it gives Steve the chance to play with a lot more weight.
Yeah, so it looks like Daniel French is going to be looking to try and push through one of those blacks.
And I think that's
Try and sit there and take
I think
that
that's the
place.
right shot. What happens if he's narrow and clips that yellow and the short? I think the jack just moves back a fraction, probably doesn't do any harm. Oh, he's going right around the back. There he goes. Yeah, good ham. I don't think it changes Steve's shot because if he does, actually might even allow him to
he
play
has to be,
more weight.
has to be looking to move it. And even if the kitty does go back to that back yellow, at least he's cutting it down to 1.
And he might have stopped any potential kill.
That's right.
What do you think? Is he going to look for the front yellow, Matthew, or the same bowl?
Yeah.
I'm going to look for that black, I think.
Probably the black one might give us the best option. Good chance of splitting those yellows out of the head there. Yeah,
So he's played with good weight.
Flat black. Oh, a little bit of both. Didn't get any move, too much move. He just had a black down.
3.
It's 3.
3 to Otago.
3 to Otago.
I believe that is 4-0, but I'd need to confirm with the players. That's a good start by Brandon Williams. Rodney Moore's looking to follow him in. Again, shows the calibre of the player at the event, but all these players are either current North Island, South Island or past Island reps, and obviously Daniel's the current New Zealand rep.
That's a good bowl. Just sitting in front of the black there and hiding the jack.
Yep, and Brandon was lead this year in the South Island pairs team that won their medal against the North Island. Rodney Mills trying to get around to the yellow, but he's dropped his weight. Well, good chance here, Brandon, just to draw that split and put Auckland under all sorts of pressure.
Very key to a good pairs combination is the lead.
Yeah, that's a good bowl.
Just push it a little bit too far. Does that give Rodney a chance to be
They look to
pushing
change it,
into
don't
into one of his black ones on the side there? Yeah.
I think in Rodney, Steve's got a lead that can play any shot.
Yeah, certainly.
He can play any position. He's been a North Island pair skip before.
Mm-hmm. Won his medal.
Won his medal, yes. Yep.
Rodney's very
Positive
good
bowl
at playing
side.
a couple of yards over into the head. He doesn't miss those shots very often. It's a
Yeah,
good bowl there by Rodney, just opening up the head there. Daniel French will be looking to come down there and certainly get drawing onto the jack, and if he gets a bit of movement on it, it's going to put Steve back into some
Daniel
problems
on the
again.
draw. How's his weight, Matthew?
It'll be short. It's going to be a little bit short to it, isn't it?
Needed a fraction more weight.
No, I think Stephen will be looking to try and come down there. He'll be looking to be reaching too, even if he gets moving and drags the kitties through a little bit. Take it out of the danger zone, take all those bowls out of play.
Inside edge of that yellow would get him in there. I think
he's
he's tight
tight.
too.
Oh, that's costly. That could be costly if Daniel gets in there this
Yeah.
time. Daniel will just be looking for an extra foot and a half more weight in his last bowl. We're going to try and get right inside that gap there, looking for the jack, getting a little bit of movement, bringing it back to his yellow. He's got a better line this time.
Yeah.
There's like this, following it down, get a little
He
slide
draws
off the
that
yellow
clean.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice bowl. Drawing the kitty there. I think 2, possibly 3.
Probably a good time to add for people that don't watch a lot of bowls, indoor bowls especially. Unlike outdoor where you're playing multiple rinks in the same green with the speed is all similar, these mats are all obviously individual and they do vary a lot in speed, so you may have come off one that you feel is particularly fast. Next game, obviously same colour, same length, everything, and it could feel like it is twice the weight. And in these like 9-end games, if you can take too long to adjust, the game could be gone before you get started. So what do you think here? Daniel's looking to draw up onto his shot bowl.
Yeah, probably just trying to just draw onto his shot bowl, just nudge a kitty across. It looks like it might get onto that the second shot yellow first. And just close the gap up there. Stop Steve from trying to push one of his black ones through the split there. He's not far
Yeah,
off,
he's played
by
this
the looks of
well.
it. Yeah, he's played that well. He set that kitty right behind that yellow. That's a great bowl. It's not going to give Steve too many options now. Probably just leave him with a draw.
And I think here's Steve with a draw, precise draw, and he's obviously struggled with his weight on the draw previous, and he's thinking to himself, how much do I add?
That's right. And he's just
These are the real pressure
played,
bowls when you're guessing your
a
weight
draw
early.
shot and a weighted shot. His last bowl was a weighted shot. So he's not far off. He's not
played that
far off. He's
beautifully.
just
That's a
played an
great
absolute screamer. That's a great bowl by
That's a
Stephen
great
Fisher
bowl.
from Auckland, picking up 1 point now.
And that's where your skips come into their own, being able to adjust from the
That's
drive
right.
to the draw.
Being able to play that pressure bowl.
Yep. So we're guessing the score's around 4-1 to Otago. This must be the fourth end.
Possibly. So
Because
Rodney Mills
they
starting
started
off
the
the
other
first end there. This drawing sitting on the side of the jack there, about an inch away. So it's a good starter by Rodney Mills. Brandon Williams playing the opposite way. Countering it by drawing a toucher to the side.
Brandon's another one of these promising juniors that came through, and I think he played his first Welsh 4 or 5 years ago, and the experience from all those events, has turned him into the player he's become now.
Rodney would have been looking to try and just play through that split there, just a little bit shy. Just turning the yellow out, so they're holding the shot again, probably 2 shots. But Brandon will be looking to be through that split there, looking to try and get a bit of movement on the jack back to his yellow. Just a little bit wide and just touch that black in a bit more.
I mean, this bowl's ended up in a handy home. Ideally, he was looking for the jack clean to drag it back to the yellow for 2, but, there's no point to panic at the moment.
So Rodney playing the other hand now and looking to try and draw onto the back yellow. Bit of cover.
I think he might have a bit more of a push at that bowl this time. I'd be looking to push that black through the head. Yeah, he's played with more weight. Tighter line. Yeah,
He's
played it well.
that real good there.
Played it well.
So Kitty just sitting in front of the back yellow, probably about an inch off. Be interesting to see if Steve comes underneath the yellow